Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I can't.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Welcome, NBA fans, and you know who you are. Ernie Johnson here with you again, along with Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, for what is still a very new, a very fresh NBA season. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, it hasn't been the kind of start to the season that they'd imagined. They've dropped their first 3 games right out of the gate. You look at how the Jazz have been playing the past few seasons, and obviously, defense has been key for them. But what other changes have allowed them to find their footing again in the Western Conference?
Well, the big change has been they cleared the way for that young front court, Ernie. You know, they made some trades, and they made everyone giving those guys opportunities to grow and learn, and a commitment to Favors and Gobert. That is something to build around.
The Jazz look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analyst. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to... And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle is known for his command of X's and O's.
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. And Doris, in the early season, you start to get a glimpse of what teams might be and what teams are going to falter a little bit and how they're going to get out of it. Different situations arrive early in the first 20-22 games.
I'll say, Doug Collins is fond of saying it's a first quarter league. I'm a believer in it's a first 25 games of the season league. It gives you a good...
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Andrew Bogut checked in for Measure. Mike Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Devin Harris is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Williams. On the court for the Mavericks, Harrison Barnes is out there with Powell. Then there's Harris. Then there's J.J. Barea. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Barea. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Shots good by Jenkins. There are many heartbreaking stories in the NBA, but Prez's is right up there. Lost his father, a former police officer, in a car accident at age 14. Just a tragedy to befall Prez and his family.
And it's why he's so close to his mom now. But Prez loved his dad, and a lot of how he plays and acts is in honor of his memory. I know if his father were alive today, he'd be bursting with pride in how his son has grown into a man.
For 3, Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
And Young kicks to Burks. Feeds it to Diaw. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Jenkins. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Poke loose. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. The teardrop falls in. Young's got his first 2 points.
That's just all energy. Young really a pest on defense with his quick instincts.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. No good on the buzzer beater. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here,
man, it's crazy, but I would say that the biggest difference is probably endurance, you know, both mentally and physically.
Good points. What role does a trainer have in helping young players, guys, adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Trainers help the players endure the physical punishment their bodies take during the long season. For these young guys, it's all about improving your conditioning, just like you improve your game. A lesson I'm sure Prez will learn over time.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Well, they trust each other, and that's something you establish in practice and in games, and you don't see a ton of miscommunication out there.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Deron Williams out there with Harris. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Nowitzki in at power forward. And Dallas coach Rick Carlisle signed a 5-year extension last season. The Mavericks said they want him to be at the helm for as long doors as he wants to be there.
Well, Kevin, he becomes the third longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich and Eric Spoelstra. And the Mavs see him as a top 3 coach in the league. You'd be hard-pressed to argue with them.
Now here's Jenkins. Guarded closely. Hill kicks to Jenkins. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Passes it to Powell. The 10-footer. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
And Jenkins kicks to Burks. Gobert the pass to Jenkins. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Gobert. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Burks for 3. It's hauled in by Williams. Harris outside. Pass to Powell. To the paint. Left block shot on the way. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Williams.
A few point guards more powerful than Deron Williams. He can hurt you inside.
Jenkins dishes to Johnson. Hill kicks to Jenkins. It's back to Hill. From beyond the arc, the Jazz with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 5. Matthews passes to Williams. The feed to Powell. Right side Matthews. Here's the screen. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And for the Mavericks, a rotating cast at the point guard position really since the departure of Jason Kidd back in 2012.
Well, Kevin, how about these names? Monte Ellis, Jose Calderon, Rajon Rondo, now Deron Williams. It's been mostly players who made an offensive impact but weren't great defenders. The point guard position in the NBA as talented as it's ever been.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over.
Wake up out there. Come on.
Is that kid from Wartburg.
And the first half comes to a close.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. If we want to stop him, we've got to shore up our baseline D. Move your feet and funnel him to the middle. And if he passes, be ready to close out on the shooter. No easy buckets. Now let's get out there and win this game.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a favorite look for Utah. Johnson, he's checked in for Favors. Jenkins comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Burks in for Rodney Hood. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Measure. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Darren Williams. Jenkins in at the 3. Exum and Burks, their backcourt. Johnson is out there with Gobert. That's the group right now for Utah. Jazz leading by 5. Exum dishes to Jenkins. Hits the front of the rim and out. Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Nobody near Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
And this is the thing. They're trying to battle back, but his erratic shooting is really hurting.
Kicks to Burks. He feeds it to Jenkins. The Jazz again can't hit it. Mavericks trailed by 5.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki's childhood coach and shot doctor, Holger Gerschwinder, has some quirky methods. He used to make Dirk do the split, walk on his hands, play chess, and learn musical instruments, like something you might see in a karate movie. It all came together, though.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hill's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. J.J. Barea checked in for Devin Harris. And Jenkins kicks to Gobert. There's the pick. Jenkins the pass to Johnson. Lets it go from 14. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, we all know that Nowitzki's training methods are incredibly intense, and I don't think a lot of guys are going to follow in the footsteps. It requires a lot of time, a lot of attention, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the other part of that is his training methods are unorthodox. They work a lot on footwork and balance and sort of offhand shooting. But let's remember this. We're talking about one of the all-time great scorers who can shoot with either hand, and that jumper is pure.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Johnson. Matthews dishes to Barnes. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter. Hill kicks to Jenkins. Burks in the corner. Gobert the screen. Dishes to Jenkins. Here's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Nowitzki's got 7 rebounds in the game. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Jenkins. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Jenkins got 9.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Just keep things simple. No reason to rush things there.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love.
It was a hard-fought game, but all I'm thinking about is practice, working out a couple kinks, and then our next game. It's around the corner.
There he is, Mr. Commander-in-Chief. How you doing, Prez?
How you living, man?
Good seeing you.
You too.
Good win, guys. You too, Prez.
Nice win tonight, man.